want Kazuha. I think, which is, okay, it's gonna be really funny if this happens. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do the 10 pull. Maybe not this 10 pull, maybe the next 10 pull if I manage to get another one in the next, I think, like 6, 7, 8 days, right? If I manage to get a 5-star on this banner, it's gonna be a standard character. Okay. And then I think on top of that, okay, I'm pretty sure that okay, I'm pretty sure that Red Shogun is one of the next characters. Because I'm not getting, oh god, is that one off-brand Shogun next?
Add Astro.
I'm not, no, Kinich. I'm not pulling for Kinich. Screw that guy. But, hold on. Okay, but, right, I think the Red Shogun is next in terms of, like, reruns. Which would be hilarious, because when I started getting on my main account, I tried to get Kazuha as my first character, and I got Jin as my first 5-star. Followed by, of course, Raiden Shogun's banner.
Going to explore the ruins today?
And then immediately getting Raiden Shogun. Which, don't get me wrong, she is an awesome character to have early game. And I still use her on my main team to this day. My main team on my main account is Raiden Shogun, Zhongli, Yelan, Hu Tao. Perfect. I could, sometimes I substitute. Sometimes if I have two teams that aren't really evenly matched, it's gonna be that main team. And I think I usually use, like, Clarant, Navia, Farina, and Arlecchino. No, not because they work good together. I mean, they do because they work for me. As in, I know how to use all of them. And can kind of use them. But, sorry, I'm distracted now. I can kind of use them, and make them work, and that's all I understand. And also, my Arlecchino is strong as hell. My Navia, beloved Navia, is a tank. Farina is just kind of she's either constant damage, and of course Hydro application, but she's either constant damage or healing, depending on the
You're toast! At the frying pan! Delve into destiny! Prepare to be blown away! Shadows of fate!
You're in for a little shock.
Windblade!
Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Help! We did it nice and delved into depth.
My. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Boba, get them! shadows of fate. Windblade.
Sounds are you suck as you are now. Okay. How close am I? Right there. Not very close. That sucks for me. I think I already did the math. Like,
Race you!
with this and everything else, if I can do the goddamn Archon quest without a toaster and a bathtub, that would be awesome. But I hate the Mondstadt quest. I cannot help it. Venting is fine, but not for extended periods of time.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Let me scry.
You're in for a little shock.
Windblade.
Awesome. What's this one? Emergency? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go do this one first. Especially because I can't like run the entire time. And I hate the mono like sprint thing. I can't do it. If I have to, I would rather like get paper cuts all over my body. And go to a scene exam.
Written in the stars. Delved into destiny. Boba, get the...
Let's spark things up a little.
Huh? Hup. Ja. Let me scry.
Oh, craft something using alchemy, that's right. So I want to do this. Confirm. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Where am I going? Navigate.
Race you!
Are you here to play with me? The more look at me. Just once more.
A reward on the road.
I used to hate those guys. I think they were so scary. Okay. Guy. Okay. mean, I'm also gonna do that, and still, I'm just gonna it literally takes less time. Look at that. Hello, Sailor. Specifically, that. Can I get to that? Easily. I'll try. I'll do it because I want the 40 power jumps from it, and then I need to find another one. I don't remember where I'm taking. I really don't know what the other one is. Knows how to do things like from memory. I love that. Some things, if I can,
Booba, get them!
force me to do
Come a little closer.
Be gone! Shadows of...
Yep.
At the frying pan! Swing blade!
Let me scribe. Hit. Yep.
This does not count as a furry leeway, by the way. See, because there's still crystal flowers.
A reward on the road.
Map. What did I mark the other one as? That's not it. Oh, that is it, actually. I think. Is that where it is? There's no way. Where are the other ones then? I want to say there's one in this area for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna fly around this area and see what's around there. Put the meat symbol. Didn't I put the meat symbol for the one I got? There's no way. Okay. It's not there. I'm zoomed in. Yeah, it was right there. Okay. I'm glad I figured that out. And then
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing to.
Just because I get like an animoculus and like everything else that comes with it. It's around here somewhere. I know there's one. It's not right there. See, what is it? Seriously, wrong one. And now I don't think I can do it. Cannot move during combat.
A reward on the road.
So now I'm gonna go with artifacts. Nasty tip. That's fine. You. Oh. Equip. Awesome. Equip. Awesome.
Shadows of fate.
Yuri, don't be such a...
Windblade! You're toast! Boba, get them! Delved into death!
Come a little closer. I knew I should have stayed home.
Shadows of fate! At the frying pan! Delved into destiny! We're done gathering. That was hard.
Paimon,
It's too early to relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror.
wait.
Besides, the Fatui could...
Hey, Diluc, I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
Nobody was ever
Oops. I keep cutting them off.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Sneznaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the Knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt,
Paimon,
That's enough, Jean. You Knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
Into my mind.
Wingblade.
Bro's the kind of guy. D-Luke is the kind of motherfucker to say, women are so, emotional. And then he does stuff like that. I don't like the rules. I think Bro, needs to unlearn misogyny, personally. I would compare it to television thing. Waypoint. That's what I meant. Waypoint.
A reward on the road. I'll keep this close.
Shadows of fate! Be gone!
I have food-wise? Do I not have some healing dishes? Oh. You get a chicken. You get a chicken. And I'm gonna eat one of these. And one of those.
Nice and spicy! Delve into destiny!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Yep.
Shadows of fate!
You're in for a...
Windblade!
I'll keep this close.
Whatever, we'll just put it right there. Hello? No! I technically unlocked Leeway. That's malarkey. Doesn't count. Anyway. Am I in terms of... Little chef on the hunt. Ah, wait, actually, that's Zhongling. Oh my god, and that means that I get. In fact, actually. Hi,
Ta-da! Barbara's here.
Okay,
Leave the healing. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean, the kitchen. I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
I love you. Damn, I think you got her. I think I played for the quests when I first played, and that made me be like, oh, character with this quest. No, I just had the quest, and I already had the other stuff done.
Woohoo! Deval and
Let's put our crystals together.
Stop.
Oh,
I'll let the audio go.
the color of these crystals looks muddy. Devalin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we... use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The lyre's animo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands. Sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring away on and Paimon had to wake you?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff.
Isn't that where he like?
All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
Be quiet, Jean. Need to go around this way.
Is this an answer from this world?
It's a treasure coffin. In case I wanna have some stuff. Yeah, I have stuff. Fine. Okay.
Everyone is finally here.
What a
fated reunion, isn't it? Well, we must be prepared for a fight.
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a turn for the better. Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Oh, we get it, Master D-Luke. Everyone, please step aside.
Thank you, Venti.
I, the best wandering bard of the mortal...
I can't.
What has been done cannot be undone.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
They are communicating. Huh?
No! Don't depart!
Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon. He left you to rot alone. Now he attempts to deceive you once more.
Beetles.
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on you.
You were planning this all along to have me slain.
No, listen to me!
The time has come for the dragon to serve its true master. While you beware your pathetic selves, watch the world tremble with fear.
Dvalin.
Poor Barbara.
Barbe... Venti, please, be careful.
I hate. Okay, wait.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean?
Listen. You know when you're like, you're trans, okay, and you tell someone, "Hi, my name is John," okay, and they call you John the entire time they know you. You introduce yourself as John, as your preferred name, John, and then they hear someone call you Lucy, and now all of a sudden they can't keep the name Lucy out of their mouths when referring to you. And they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I meant John." You know them as John. You know them as John. You're just transphobic. I don't know if it's internalized, I don't know if it's like explicit, but it's there. You cannot avoid that.
Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
No. We should make that Abyss Mage pay first. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Dvalin at all.
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for getting the job done.
Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt in his own way.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a sudden?
Wait for my word.
No.
I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt will not go unpunished.
Your Highness, your humble servant returns. When your homeland returns to this world, we shall revel in its glory.
your team? Cool. I like the vibe.
In fact, actually go back to this. Okay. And grab this. And then go here. I forgot I would like skip. Awesome. Man, I didn't see that. I know there's splash where it looks like, but it's still fun to see it. Okay. So now I have more diversity in characters, but also,
Oh, ow!
yeah. Okay. Yes. He's beautiful.
Oh,
He's as beautiful as the day I lost him.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Oh,
Oh, hello.
oh. Oh.
Lisa, I am so sorry. You're done.
You want me on your team?
Yes. Again. What quest is that for? Oh. Ooh. You do all that crap. Okay. Now this is fine. For tomorrow without tears. Okay. I've officially wished 30 times on this. I'll do that one. I think the only one that I'm missing is this one. Because I think I got the stuff from here, and I got the stuff from there. But I'm actually going to check the reset. Because one of these areas should have another chest. But it might not reset. It might have to reset, like, no, I did quest it. Take it back.
reward on the road.
Used to wear them. And so my glasses. So I can't wear them. I can wear them without feeling subconscious. Honestly, these are things I would talk about on the podcast, but I was gonna say this anyway. I think butter has a time and place, and I don't think that time is anywhere near, and I don't think that place is anywhere on its own. If you, and I mean this for serious, if you look me in my eyes and tell me, oh yeah, like, I'll eat butter on its own, I'll just take a chomp out of a stick of butter, stay far away from me. Stay far away from me. The only thing butter in excess is like mashed potatoes or any form of potatoes. I mean, I don't really butter my fries, but you get the point. Mashed potato, baked potato, come on. Scalloped potato. Most forms of potatoes deserve a lot of butter. Toast, depending on the type. If it's like white bread or even wheat bread, it doesn't need that much butter. If it's the only way that stuff tastes good. I mean, wait. Let me rephrase. The only thing that can make sourdough taste better, because it already tastes good, but the only thing that can make it taste, you don't have to cook it. I've had to like fly it from a different restaurant. Do I have to bring out Kyle to like reach you? Oh. Dude, stop moving. Okay. I'll see if Kyle works. Where are you? There you are.
Oh, I'm looking.
Shut up. I did not give you the right to talk. Come on. I have to figure out this. I hate this guy. It's ridiculous. Okay. I don't care. Stay away from me. What's another food opinion? What else do I need butter on? Mashed potatoes. I can't think of anything else. I can taste when there's too much butter in like sweets. I can taste it. It tastes awful. Oh, I like to put butter in my cookies. It makes them taste so much better. Do not offer those to me. I'll probably thank you for them. But they're insane. I will likely give them to someone else who will appreciate them more. Thankfully, I have a cookie who loves butter, so problem solved. But also they're vile for that. Oh, but then also I actually can't remember so meant to be like super lighthearted. So I don't know that better. But also, if you eat butter, just butter, stay away from me. Don't.
I'll bring my seasonings.
I don't want it.
Open sesame. Oh, now I'm hungry.
So I think that one's here, and I just didn't finish it. Bennett, by the way, I hope I missed you. The team's away from me. There's no way I'm gonna lose any battles.
Windblade, prepare to be blown away. Out of the frying pan.
Delves into death. Let's light it up. Adventure time!
Is this an answer from this world?
I'll keep it.
Oh, my nose is itchy again. Awesome. Let's talk. Let's talk about. I don't know. Why did my phone flash on? Did I get a text message or not? It only does that when I get text messages. Nothing? Okay. Something that I think Steven Universe fan. I'm about to challenge most of your perceptions on Jaspis, okay? And I say Jaspis in the sense of not that I'm shipping them. Because it's a toxic, it's a really toxic ship. But in the sense of understanding why their relationship didn't work and won't work. And see, there's the buzzing. My phone's acting up.
Come a little closer. Surrender and be gentle.
Light it up!
I'm going in! Adventure time!
This will be interesting.
Jaspis. Okay. So yeah, it's not toxic the way people think it is, okay? Because when people talk about Jaspis and they talk about Malachite specifically, right? They talk about how Jaspis
Fascinating.
is horrible and bad and stuff. And like, yeah, she's a jerk. And she's like, she doesn't perceive herself as a worker and she doesn't perceive herself as on the wrong side. And so as far as she's concerned, she's doing her job. And it is either, for her, right, it's either die, okay,
It is as
be
the
shattered by the diamonds for not doing her job, or doing her job to the best of her ability. And if that means hurting people, of course you're gonna hurt people to save your own skin. That's unfortunately people are selfish and flawed, and the gems have been proven to not be immune to that. Pearl. I love Pearl, by the way. And so we take Jasper, and we have that perception of her, right? And we have the initial perception of her saying to go ahead. Don't fully agree with me, but it's something along the lines of like fusion is just a cheap tactic to make weak gems strong, right? So we take
I'll
that
keep this close.
and we take Lapis. We introduce Lapis now. So Lapis is an already traumatized character. Okay. Did we hear that? An already traumatized character. Now, who were the main people who traumatized her in this scenario? You're not gonna guess this one, because it's not Jasper. It's literally the crystal gems. It is literally the crystal gems. So when you take Lapis, who has been deeply, like, traumatized by the crystal gems, okay? So you take her, and one, she just got left on the spaceship as it was hitting the ground back to Earth, right? Steven said, I'll be back for you. Garnet said, hey, you won't be, we're going down right now. I have to save you. And they leave her, right? And like, she doesn't die, she's just fine, right? But like, you see her, like, do the thing as the spaceship is going down, right? So she's not fine, but she's like, physically fine. And you take that, and then you take Jasper. So at that point, Jasper is at an understanding of, okay, maybe I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Okay, because she's at a point where she knows that she's gonna lose. She says, like, she tells Lapis, and she's a little bit rough with Lapis. I would fully agree with that. She grabs her kind of roughly and stops her from running away from the entire situation. But then, and people seem to get confused on this part, right? Then, she is very upfront about her intentions. She tells her, hey, the crystal gems have hurt you, and I don't like the crystal gems. Let's fuse and beat the crystal gems, because they're neither of our allies, right? And at this point, obviously, Jasper doesn't know about the whole, like, Steven and Lapis bonding, right? All she knows is you aren't actually with the crystal gems, and the crystal gems have hurt you. So why don't you pair up with me? We can literally just take them down. I don't think she was gonna do anything. She was very, very upfront about her intentions. You know who wasn't upfront about her intentions? Lapis. She goes, okay, yeah, let's fight the crystal gems. I'll fuse with you. And she proceeds to fuse with Jasper, and then take her prisoner. And on top of that, okay, on top of just taking her
Is this an answer from this world?
and also people are like, oh, Jasper triggered Lapis's trauma. How would she have known that? How would she have known? Please, if someone has an answer on how Jasper would have known Lapis was traumatized, and specifically what her trauma was, let me know. I'm curious. Because otherwise, how would Jasper have known that specifically being in prison was Lapis's trigger? I'm not saying it would have mattered much, because Jasper probably would have been like, womp womp, I'm literally doing my job. She was literally doing her job. It not a factual statement. She didn't do it to protect Steven. Now she does say, just let me do this for you know, or however she phrases it, right? That does not mean that she did it to save them, or to help them in particular. It's on my map. Right there, I guess. All it means is that she has a savior complex after having been saved once and wanting to repay that and feeling like she hasn't repaid that yet. As well as we find out in the lobby when Sir Jasper comes back and people are like, oh, that sounds like an abuser trying to get their victim back. No, it doesn't. I mean, maybe to some people. Okay, I'm not gonna say like, hey, if this happened to you, the trauma is invalid. I'm not saying that. And I'm so sorry, like, if it ever comes across as that. What I'm saying is that, to me personally, it doesn't sound trying to get back at their victim. It sounds like a victim trying to get back at their abuser. It sounds like, hey, yeah, you are physically hurting me, but I am not going to handle that. I feel like we belong together because I can take the abuse that you put me through. Because I loved being this, I want to be this, I want to be abused by you, right? Which is messed up, right? But of course, someone who was abused isn't gonna be particularly sane. They're not gonna be particularly, you know, mentally there. They're gonna be a little bit messed up. And so when you take that, right, and you take all that context, and then you actually look at their relationship, is Jasper an objectively good person at that point in the show? No. But was Lapis the victim of Malachi? No. And now, don't get me wrong, Lapis is a victim. But when you talk about victim versus abuser, you have to actually look at the right abuser. And also, I've seen people excuse Lapis's abuse on Jasper because, well, Jasper triggered her trauma. That doesn't give someone an excuse to abuse someone. If okay, let's say you have someone who was, and this is an extreme, you have someone with PTSD who was, let's say, in a room, right? Again, it's an extreme. And someone unknowingly, right, makes a loud noise and it triggers their PTSD and they hurt them physically. They still get in trouble for that. They are still
Is this an answer from this world?
The blame is not on the person who got hurt. It is on the person who hurt them. Right? And so, why is it any different when you have a character who's, yeah, abrasive and, like, mean-spirited, right? And a character who is, oh, fragile and blah, blah, blah. Even though she's proven time and time again to not be fragile. She looks fragile, but she's not. That's, again, kind of a big part of her character as a whole. And so to reduce her to, oh, the tiny femme got beat up by the mean mask is awful, to be honest. I hate that trope. Because sometimes the big strong mask gets abused. I'm sorry. And sometimes the big strong mask is kind of an asshole and is very abrasive and is very, I guess, pushy at times, even though, again, she was fully upfront with her intentions. That doesn't make her the abuser in this situation. Nah, those are my opinions. And I feel like a lot of the fighting, and that's the thing, I don't want to fight. I love both of the characters, that's the thing. because I've seen people defend Jasper tooth and nail and then demonize Lapis and be like, oh, like she's awful, like blah blah blah. No. She is a good character, and objectively, she does have a kind heart. We see this literally over, and objectively, she has grown as a person. That's the thing. That's the thing. Listening to Jasper and Lapis on the boat is awesome, because one, you have an abuse victim who hasn't got over the fact that they were abused and who hasn't let go of the person who abused them. And I'm going to use specifically relationship terms, right? You have someone in love with their abuser, okay? And you have the abuser who has moved on and who has said, hey, damn, I did something really bad. That was not okay. And so now when they see Jasper, when they see their abuser, then they go, oh, being around you makes me really uncomfortable because I did something awful to you. And I don't want to think about that. I don't want to relive the bad things that I've done. But then you have the abuse victim who's like, hey, I'm also not over the bad things that you have done, but I want you to do more of them because I don't know what else I'm supposed to want. I don't know how else to do this. And so Jasper is looking for guidance. Jasper is looking for someone to fuse with. And it just gets completely, like, abstracted into Jasper being some abusive monster. And I don't know, I don't like that portrayal of her because it feels like a mischaracterization. It doesn't feel like the Jasper that we actually know. Because the Jasper we actually know is a jerk, but isn't abusive. And people just don't understand about her character. And again, I got sidetracked. What I feel happens between Jasper defenders and Lapis defenders is you have two sides of the abuse spectrum. You have the abuse victims who relate deeply to Jasper and go, no, I was the abuse victim, I relate to Jasper, and so therefore Jasper can't have done anything wrong. And I'm not saying Jasper is completely innocent. Jasper's not an innocent person. But in the relationship, Jasper was not the abuser, and that's what I'm saying. And so you take Lapis victims, that doesn't sound right. You take victims who relate to Lapis, my bad. And they go, wait, but I relate to Lapis, and I relate my abuser to Jasper, and so therefore, Jasper has to be the one in the wrong, because why else would I relate to Lapis? And the psychology behind this is so interesting, because again, it's literally just victims arguing with victims and telling other victims, I'm more valid than you. When, no, neither of you are more valid than the other. If you relate to Lapis and think that, hey, Lapis is a victim and blah blah blah, that's fine. That's fine, because Lapis is a victim in her own right. If you relate to Jasper and think, like, and if you relate to Jasper and go, yeah, Jasper was the victim, and this and that, right? Because I am Jasper, then you are wrong, objectively. But also, when it comes to Steven Universe as a whole, the entire series, I think, bear with me, the entire series is about making amends, and about, not even just making amends, it is about making up for your bad actions. You did something bad, okay, you have to fix it. Or you have to grow. And about like right here. We take Lapis, or we take Jasper, and yeah, we see it go from one thing to a completely like switch. We see it go from like this sucks to we see her go from love sucks, I'll never fall in love, to why does everyone I fall in love with not want to stay? And again, I'm relating it to relationships because I feel like it's the easiest thing to talk about when we know that as a whole, fusion isn't necessarily a romantic relationship. It's just a connection. And even then, the fact that Malachite was able to stay together, I know it was like, oh, Lapis was forcing Jasper, but at some point, Jasper wanted to stay there. Because a fusion, canonly, does not work unless both people, or both gems, somehow want it. We see this over and over and over again, especially with Garnet specifically. And yeah, well, even then, Garnet does try to hold on at some points and is just physically unable to. And we see it both times when they unfuse. And honestly, I think both of those times were beautifully. Because on the first one, you have Pearl. You have Pearl. And you have the whole... It was just so fun being sardonyx with you. Heartbreaking, for one, but for two, heartbreaking for Garnet, because she wants to trust Pearl. Like, she wants to be able to trust her team. She wants to be able to trust the gems that she is literally, like, putting her life to. That she's literally risking her life for on a daily. And then Pearl takes something that that Garnet is so, I guess, attached to. The idea of fusion is like Garnet's entire being, right? And you take that, Pearl takes that, and betrays her trust, and forces her to fuse, right? That was Pearl's, like, biggest
Ad Astra.
and only, like, major bad thing that she has done. Any recognitions? I mean, like, not Jasper. So many characters are on the mind right now. Pearl has objectively done, like, a lot of bad things.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Maybe not a lot, but she has definitely done bad things. And, oh, people get really mad at her for, like, oh, like, why didn't she just tell Steven, blah, blah, blah. It was a direct order from a diamond. It was a direct order from a diamond. You know, the diamonds that they can't betray, that they can't, like, fight against, and they can't. And that's why we see, like, if we pay close attention, each and every time that someone brings up something to do with rose quartz that also is relating to, like, something bad that she did, or it's usually like this. Pearl covers her mouth, or goes like that, or, like, some way or another, her mouth gets covered, because she physically can't talk about it. And now, let's talk about rose quartz. Pink diamond. There is literally
Be gone!
she has done with Gem that
Let's light it up! Yeah!
there is nuance.
At the frying pan.
Shadows of fate!
It's not pure towards you. It's not meant for you. And that's okay. Not everything is meant for you. You're not going to understand everything. You're not going to want to understand everything. In fact, I think the biggest thing is that people don't want to understand why Rose is the way that Rose is. And as someone who came from a family who had a similar dynamic, and by the dynamic, and none of this is like, none of their relationships are canon, but I'm relating this to my life and how I feel like it fits in. So you have White Diamond. White Diamond is basically the mother, right? Hold on. In this explanation of their dynamics, White Diamond, I don't care about this dialogue. I'm so sorry, guys. And I'm not actually gonna go to Liyue yet. In fact, isn't this a pretty new quest? Oh, but crap. Oh, so White Diamond is basically the mom, okay?
Benny's adventure.
I think she's definitely narcissistic, and I think that it rubs off, and I think that she definitely has a favorite, is the thing, and I think the favorite
Off we
is
go.
White Diamond. So, now, and think of the other diamonds as White Diamond's children in this story. I know that none of them are related, and I know that there was like shipping discourse and everything. I don't care about that. Pursue their relationships however you want, genuinely, because they aren't, they never call each other like biological family. But I see as siblings, and here's why. As someone who was again in this like exact scenario, you take Pink Diamond, and she's the favorite. But not only is she the favorite of White Diamond, who is again her mother, but she is also the favorite of both Blue and Furry simultaneously. But on top of that,
Off we go.
that Pink Diamond is Mother's favorite, right? They are well aware of that. And they don't like it. And in fact, they resent Pink Diamond for it. But also, Pink Diamond is their favorite too. And so they are trying
Adventure time.
parental roles for Pink Diamond. They are trying to say, well, actually, you're ours too. You're ours just as much as you're our moms. And because of that, we have authority over you too. And so we're going to punish you as if you were our own kid.
Off we go.
Very clearly not. And we see this with them literally throwing her in the cemetery for God knows how long, because she's a diamond and doesn't need sustenance. I think the Pebbles are like canonically like her tears, essentially. Not like canon.
Off we go.
I think that like they say something at some point about how the Pebbles are made, or maybe like Rebecca says something
Yeah.
about it.
Huh?
And
Off we go. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
Gems come out like fully done and everything. What about Amethyst? And I know that Amethyst is like a special case because Amethyst was like essentially like litter and it is and not, right?
Adventure time.
Physically speaking and developmentally speaking, when
Off we
Amethyst
go.
comes out of her hole, she's not fully developed. And so I think that the gems do have an aging process, but it's just not the same as humans. And so that's why when Rose is talking about like how like I didn't know that you guys were the same.
adventure time.
the entire show. Literally. And then on top of that, we see, well, look, back to Pink Diamond before I get sidetracked. Pink Diamond is the youngest child, and one youngest child is one favorite to another. It sucks because knowing that you are the favorite while being simultaneously hated and being simultaneously the narcissists constantly being all of that.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
And so
Swing blade!
apply it to these different how Rose acts when she gets to Earth makes sense. And people think that she acts like that the entire time. No, she isn't. No, she isn't. She made a lot of tough calls during the war, and the war that she literally tried to just not have. She tried talking to the other Lions first. And they didn't listen to her. They said, "One of us called me." So it sucks that you changed your mind. And so she does everything in her power to try to stop this, to try to say, actually, I don't want this. This is bad. Because she starts to know the life on Earth. And to fully discredit that and know like she's the cause of all of this, she's literally not. It is the other diamonds. It was her first, within her first colony, as like, not even as colonizer, right? The first time she tried to colonize something because she was she was like, wait a minute, something here is objectively wrong. What am I not getting? And people try to say, oh, it was just for selfish desires. And it might have started as that, because her desire started with, oh, I want to go here and I want to see how it is. And then her desire turned into, oh, I actually kind of like this place, and I think that maybe it shouldn't be destroyed because I like it. And then it turned into, whoa, there are living things and they are very interesting, and I want to learn more about them. I don't want them to die. And slowly but surely it turned into, this should not be our life. Why is this our life? Why is this their life? Why would this be their life if I don't know anything? And so she starts to question the entire, like, all of the fundamental lessons that she has learned. Right?
Why is this happening to me? I shouldn't have helped him.
All of that stuff that she had been taught growing up was now crashing down around her, and she was like, wait, this isn't okay. And so to blame everything on her instead of the actual villains in the story, in other words, the other diamonds, is insane. Like, Steven blames her, and he has every right to, because that is his mother, and objectively he is going, you aren't here for me, and so all of this stuff that I am feeling is because of you, because you are not here. And I get that, right? And he's so valid for that. The fandom doing the same thing, y'all are weird, because we have the outside perspective that Steven doesn't have. We have the outside perspective that Steven doesn't have, and Steven does have some of the outside perspective, because Steven got to experience himself in Pink Diamond reliving when she was first told no for a colony, right? And her temper tantrum. And again, the fact that she throws temper tantrums, she is a child, essentially. And people are just fully glossing over that. And we see her development in reverse, because we see her as this untouchable, like, goddess that was doing such great things. And then slowly it's like, oh, damn, poor Bismuth. Which, let's talk about Bismuth for a second. What else was Rose supposed to do? What else was Rose supposed to do?
Him who?
Because she couldn't have very well said, well, actually, I don't want you to shatter everyone else because I'm a diamond and I feel like you guys are a part of me and I don't want you to kill parts of me, right? That was her main thing. Well, also Bismuth really wanted to shatter Pink Diamond, specifically. And Rose was like, that's me. I don't know where to go from this, especially when Pink Diamond wasn't the one doing anything. It was the other diamonds. And so, of course, she's gonna be like, hey, no. But Bismuth cannonly got upset and attacked her and they fought. And Rose won and bubbled her and put her away. Because what else was she supposed to do? She couldn't tell. The only person who knew that she was Pink Diamond was Pearl, and it was to keep everybody else safe. It was partially to keep herself safe, but it was to keep everybody else safe, because what would the diamonds have done otherwise? And then people blame her for like the gem war and like everyone being like corrupted or shattered. One, they joined her willingly. She didn't use her diamond influence over them. She did lie to Garnet, and Sapphire freaked out about that one. I loved that one. Because it showed that, yes, there is a calm one and there is an explosively angry one, but it also showed that that's not their only personality trait. And it showed that they can be separate. And also it gave us the wedding. It gave us the wedding. And that's all that matters. But guys, Rose is just a deeply flawed character. And if you don't understand her, that's okay. But don't villainize her when she is at most maybe an antagonist and not an actual villain. And even then, a lot of the things that people say, well, Rose caused this, she didn't. She didn't. Or people say, and I think Steven says it, but again, Steven doesn't have the outside perspective. And so just because Steven says it, doesn't mean it's what's true. And so, right, so when we see Steven, like, he's saying, like, or did you just have me so that you wouldn't have to face the consequences of your own actions? That's not what Rose did. Do people forget that, one, the gem war was over, two, the warp pads were gone, like, not, like, gone, but destroyed, three, she was presumed dead, and, canonly, the diamonds thought everyone died in the blast. They did not know that Rose Quartz managed to grab Pearl and Garnet and save them with her shield, right? They didn't know that. They didn't know anyone was left. And so Rose was under the assumption, hey, we are safe now. I can bring a life into this world because we are safe. Now, did she end up being wrong? Yeah, but there was no way she could have known that. There was zero way she could have known that. She couldn't look into the future, and she couldn't have asked Garnet to do that, because one, Garnet sees the possibilities, not the exact future. And the next thing is that Garnet couldn't know that she was Pink Diamond. And so...
Thanks so much for saving me. You're far more reliable than those Favonius guys.
So when you have all of this information, how can you still demonize Pink Diamond? That's it. That's the entire rant. I'm gonna step off of Steven Universe for a second to go back to the actual game.
It's nothing. She's a traveler. She has to deal with stuff like this all the time.
Traveler? I've heard stories about you. I didn't think I'd be saved by the one I'm here to meet.
Oh, so you're
I didn't know how I could pay you back initially, but now I think I'll just give you the intel for free. People in our circle know how important the network is.
Lucky? But it's lucky for Kaya, isn't it? He's supposed to pay for the intel.
Listen well then. The intel on the Arcadian ruins. 3 6-armed giants reside in the city in the lake. 2 guard the statue, 1 the treasure.
Right. Wait, is that it?
There's also this map that came with it.
Could this be the experts the spot? So the clue is more like a riddle. Well, should be a piece of cake for you, right? Paimon'll leave you to it then.
Oh, that's right. I like this part of the quest.
Well, if you can't solve it, we can ask Kaya. He seems like a nerd too.
I'll leave you the intel so you can review it at any time.
Thanks, Vile. 3 6-armed giants reside in the city in the lake. 2 guard the statue, 1 the treasure. What does that mean? If you don't want to ask Kaya, you better...
Okay, I know where it is. Wee, wee, wee. Let's see.
Is this an answer from this world?
That's right, I forgot about that.
Ooh, let me see what's inside. She doesn't love him at all. The passion rushing through the clear spring is just a front. When she's cold and alone, her true heart is revealed. There's another map. More riddle. Paimon's dizzy already. Oh no, Paimon used up all her brain juice. Paimon will let you have all the fun. Or you could get Kaya to help.
Of course, I'm not gonna go back to Kaya. I refuse to do so. I can't remember if I have to go all the way up or if it's like in the spring area. Yes, I do get it.
Oh, I'm looking.
Please shut up.
Freeze!
This is how it This time, the mysteries have all been solved. It sure took a lot of work. But in all fairness, this treasure map really is... So, now... You read my mind. Let's go for it.
Doesn't matter
Don't
if
want
we
anyone...
Kaya
Like...
first or not.
Like the treasure hoarders Kaya told us about. Anyways, Paimon just wants to borrow the sword to... no, you heard nothing. Paimon just wants to see it.
What are you hiding?
Definitely not to become super mega powerful and do nothing but play. Arcadian treasure hunt?
Objectively, people have said that Paimon is the unknown god that banished us or whatever. I don't think that's the case. I mean, I think that Paimon is related to that, but how do we know that Celestia... Because, like, Celestia is a place, right? How do we know that Celestia is made up of more than one person? Or God in this situation? And how do we know that some are just lesser? And how do we know that some are more powerful and didn't cast down the other ones? In fact, we don't even know why the unknown God wanted us to stay here. So I can keep. I think I need 10 this time. And I have 5. Awesome. What are they talking about? Oh, Paimon. I don't know, Paimon just says some weird stuff. I don't trust it at all. But like, I love Paimon. She was mean to Razor in Revenge. So I've been kind of bitter towards her since then. Because Razor's never done anything to anybody. Doesn't deserve it. She's very mean to him for no reason. It was like completely unprompted. I found like family heirlooms in the chest. And she goes, why are you excited over trash? Like, maybe because it's the only connection he has to his family that he never got to know. Because they, from context clues, died when he was an infant. But like, that's just me. You know, could be, not even could be wrong. They did die. But like, who knows, maybe I'm just reading Paimon's tone wrong. You know, I think right there, this might just be a chest, but...
A reward on the road.
Honestly, I don't know how fast my videos are gonna be like flagged for cursing. They shouldn't be flagged. I'm like a small account. Okay, I'm gonna do the Arcadian ruins. After that, I might.
This must be the Arcadian ruins. Is it just me? Or does it look plain? Oh, Paimon, Kaya's grandpa
I'm
sure.
skipping the dialogue. I hate this.
Oh,
I hate
nice.
this quest.
It's hurry. The treasure is waiting for us.
Really? Actually, no. No. Entire Mondstadt have yet to try to find. Okay. Yeah, yeah, so these are my opinions on various cartoon characters. If anybody does watch this and happens to get to the point where I'm just rambling about Steven Universe, let me know your opinions. I like hearing different opinions. I like being reminded of certain scenes so I can be like, oh yeah, I see that scene and I'm taking it into account now. Because I'm forgetful. Sometimes I forget certain things.